Right then, I'm going to do a video now regarding yesterday's show at Manchester. Obviously a lot of people went from what I've heard, so that's good, isn't it? I'll get straight to the point. I'm not going to beat about the bush. I've seen a lot online, and a lot of people don't want to say what they saw. I know what I saw. I saw a terrible show. That's what I saw. Terrible show. Now, the good thing to come out of that show is that Nathan Gorman won. But everything else, what did we see? When have you ever seen Terry Flanagan in a good fight? I've not seen him in a good fight yet. That's the first time he's sort of fought anybody that were half decent and he got beat. I had him beat comfortably 117, 111 on my card. So I don't really want to talk about that. I mean, how's that achieve support, that? But we know what we're going to talk about, don't we? So let's go back to the beginning. I don't really know where to start, really. It's hard to say anything here without being critical, but what has happened to Tyson Fury? What's happened? He's gone from Sky pay-per-view, 55,000 fans in Germany, fighting an all-time great Hall of Famer who was in his 68th fight, world champion 10 year. What? With Mick Hennessy, you know, a great promoter who's, you know, signs great kids from debut. Peter Fury, a great trainer, had a great game plan. He's gone from that to that yesterday. What was that? Sarifi. So good they named him twice. And he's 5'11", but on the BT Sport profile at the beginning of the show they said he was 6'2.5". He's smallest 6'2.5" I've ever seen. A cruiserweight. Tyson's a super heavyweight, so we were giving away 65 pound and about 10 inch in height. We were giving 23 inch in width. I don't think they put that on the profile at the beginning, did they? Look, it were what it were, wasn't it? Now, Tyson's had over 300 rounds sparring, but what has he been doing in that sparring? What has he been doing? Because I don't know. His timing was shocking, wasn't it? Shocking. At the end of the 4th round, Frank Warren stopped the fight. Frank Warren stopped that fight. He stopped the fight. He got up and stopped it. I don't know what he said to that corner, but Frank Warren stopped the fight. It's all over boxing today, that. You might not get to hear that, but go on to Ingram Jones's site. People who were there seen it. They even text into him on the live feed at the end. I don't need to lie. I feel upset having to say this because I know Tyson and I've met him loads of times, and Tyson's girlfriend's wife, when I dealt in gold, I've done a lot down there. His father-in-law's got a jewellers on Scott Lane in Doncaster, and so I'm not going to beat about the bush. He's got himself surrounded by people that need pain, don't they? They're all going to want pain, all them around him. So I'm just going to tell it straight. So I don't work for Dennis no more, so I can say what I want without people complaining. I can be my own man, which means that people can complain to me now. Now, one of Dillian White's lot rung me up yesterday saying that I need to shut up about going on about that pay-per-view. So I said, what? So I'm going to pay you a visit. So I says, come and see me. You're going to do me in because I've got an opinion on pay-per-view on Dillian Whyte. Hey, Dillian Whyte, who's been done for drugs in boxing, 2-year ban, who's went distance with Dave Allen, Ian Lewinson and Robert Elenius, but stopped a doorman, 39-year-old Lucas Brown, who's also been done for drugs, and who'd been 2 years out of boxing. That's Dillian Whyte, and he's pay-per-view against Parker, who fought Takam, Ruiz, Hughie Fury and Joshua in 4 stinkers. So, and they're both not from Britain. So White against Parker's pay-per-view. Is that what you've got a problem about? You rung me yesterday. Well look, you need to get over it. I'm going to give an opinion. Frank Warren's given an opinion. He said it's not pay-per-view. Why don't you ring Frank up? Don't need to ring me up. You know where I'll be on June 16th at Doncaster Dome. No problem, come and see me and I'll tell you the same thing to your face. Alright, I'm not a yes man. If I were a yes man I'd still be up there when I was Dennis Hobson. I am not a yes man. I am my own man. Alright? I haven't achieved what I've achieved in my life by being a yes man. Alright? Now, it is what it is, innit? It's boxing. Don't be too sensitive, Dillian. If you've got a problem, Dillian, unblock me and DM me and I will speak to you on the telephone. Alright? And if it wasn't you who rung me, Dillian, somebody's obviously ringing on your behalf, they're obviously one of your fans, but either way, ring me. Get Eddie Hearn to give my email and email me. If it was one of your mates. If not, whatever. Probably one of them other people who don't like my videos on Twitter. If you don't like them, don't watch them. And don't be following me on silly troll accounts trying to befriend me up and then asking stupid questions. So I'm not daft, I do know what goes on. All you matchroom trolls trying to get fake news out there. We're getting back to Tyson's fight. Why want it on Box Nation? Frank Warren said anybody Box Nation subscribers get to see BT Sport boxing. So all you lot who didn't have BT Sport but you had Box Nation, he wanted you to join BT Sport and pay the fees, didn't he? You'll pay them fees to join, don't you? And direct debits, and you're tied up for a year and all that. That's what they wanted, because they're in a battle with Sky. Now, all Frank's going to do is have a conflict of interest in both. He's going to flip it from one, flip it to other. Same as Eddie Hearn with DAZN and Sky. He's going to play you all off against each other. Same as some things in boxing that I don't like. For example, Dennis Hobson manages Liam Cameron, doesn't he? But he promotes Liam, doesn't he, as well? But he ain't got a promotion deal with Liam. I don't agree with that. In America, you can't do that. So I have my own strong opinions about certain things in boxing. There's things I see I don't like. When I don't like things, I walk. That's why I'm my own man. That's why I've got this channel with Rico. We are our own people. We don't kiss arse like James Elder and Coogan Cassius, who then ask certain questions because they need to keep in with these people. They are not their own men. Alright? No promoters are going to use me for this channel I've got here to promote the fights. We're different to them. I've got mates in boxing, but I'm going to say what I want about boxing. If anybody's got a problem, DM me. DM me on Twitter if you've got a problem. DM me. Then we can speak, can't we? Either through a DM or on the telephone if I like you. But I like to see who I'm speaking to. I don't like these mystery calls. I want to see a face. I want to see your face. All you haters and people with problems, let me see your face. We can have a look at you on WhatsApp video, can't we? Well, that was a shocker last night. Come here. Are you going in? That was a shocker. We've got a feel for Tyson, but £276. You know what were he when he last fought? Were it 251 or something? He's 2 stone overweight. 2 stone overweight. What's happened to him? We were hearing he were faster, quicker, stronger, better than ever. That's what we were hearing, but what happened? What happened? Washed up at 29. Harsh words. Nobody else dare say that, but I'm going to say it. Washed up at 29. Pictures of me and Tyson in my house on wall. He's on my wall of shame in there. Pictures of me and other people as well, but the bottom line is, he's another Riddick Bowe. Buster Douglas. Whatever. Riddick Bowe were washed up at 29. Tyson looks all washed up. There's going to be an inquest today, and he'll sit down with his people and he'll ask them what they thought. But do you know what they'll say? Well, it's your first fight back. You need rounds. That's what they'll tell him, because they want to keep him out there, because all these people around Tyson, they've all got to eat, drink, sleep, shit and fart and be run about and paid. Now, for all you people out there who don't know what that entails at that level, I'm going to point it out to you. For example, if he's got 10 people around him, they're all going to want feeding, aren't they, when you're in a camp? Feeding. Breakfast, dinner, tea. What are they going to do at night? Pub, cinema, then they're going to want a bit of supper, aren't they? Then they're going to want to have a roof over their head. Am I right? They're going to need a roof over their head. Then they're going to want paying. What are you going to give them? 500 a week? They're going to spend 1,500 on the expenses. Hotel and eating out. So that's 2 grand a week, innit? 2 grand a week, 10 people, what's that? Well, what is it? That's 20 grand a week. 20 grand a week for the 10-week camp, that's 200 grand, isn't it? Who's going to pay for that 200 grand? Who? Who's going to pay for that? Training camps are not cheap. Ask Martin Murray. I know what training camps cost. I've seen invoices for them. I've been with Dennis 3 years. Just over 3 years. Now, I've seen invoices for, not from any Dennis's fighters, because they're not on that level, are they? But I've seen other invoices, and I know what things cost in past. A long time ago, I went and met Carl Frotch at Ellaby Hall years ago, and he never had an entourage with him, and I was shocked. World champion with no entourage. He said, I don't need people to tell me when to eat and sleep and go to bed and train. Now, all these people that have got these big entourages, they usually tend to be the heavyweight champs, or middleweight champions, from the glamour divisions, the big hitter types. Light heavyweights, people like that. Charlos, they've got a big entourage. All these people, they all need feeding when they're in your company, because none of them have got jobs. None of them. Joshua's got a bit of an entourage around him, hasn't he? If they went around him, what would they be doing? If Joshua packed boxing him, what would they all do? Well, they'd all be on dole, wouldn't they? Sponging off at state, or they'd be selling drugs, wouldn't they, or committing crimes. Well, when these people are not doing that, they're around Joshua, aren't they? Hey, they might not be, they might have their own businesses. They might be self-made men like me. I don't know what they do, I don't know them. But the general consensus is that a lot of people who hang around boxers are hangers-on. That's what they're called, they're hangers-on. They don't pay the way. They've all got to be paid. And like I've just said to you, they want running about, eating, feeding and watering and putting up in an hotel. That's the bottom line. That is the harsh reality of boxing. Now, somebody in that camp is letting Tyson do what he wants. If they weren't, he wouldn't have had a 6-month camp and still be 2 stone overweight, would he? Would he? When you've got skills, you need fitness to implement them skills. Tyson's not fit, so he couldn't get that guy out there. Frank Warren had to get the guy out for him. Frank Warren, he stopped the fight. If you don't believe me, go online. Go speak to people in boxing. Frank Warren stopped the fight, end at 4th. just before 5th round. Why is that? Because people were booing, weren't they? It was cringe-worthy and it was embarrassing. He kissed him before they started, didn't he? He was rocking him like a baby, you know, like he were going to walk over at Creshaw with him at the weigh-in. What were all that about? If that fight was a move around, we all know what a move around is, don't we? Somebody who's going to give a few rounds and then they quit. That's a move around. If that fight were a move around for a headline act on BT Sport, heads are going to roll today, because people will complain, won't they? Now all them who don't like Tyson are probably going to complain to BT Sport. I already know people have complained at British Boxing Board of Control about fighting in the arena and people taking cocaine in toilets. People couldn't get to the toilet, could they, because people were taking drugs apparently. But the bottom line is the show was a stinker. It was what's wrong with boxing. A total stinker. That's my opinion. So it is what it is, isn't it? I feel for Tyson. I feel that he's getting pulled about all over, left, right and centre in different directions. Who are these MTK people around him? What are they doing? What are they doing for him? And what are they doing? Where's he going? Where's he heading? Who are these trainers that are looking after him? What's going on? It's just my opinion. I don't think that he's the same person. Yeah, it's only a first fight, but he's better than that. He's better than that. Oh, has he lost it? What's Ricky Hatton over and about for? Is he to blame as well? Now, he's not the trainer, is he? But he's saying he's been looking at Tyson in camp and he looks great and he's amazed what he's seen. Oh, God, it's amazing what I've seen. It's blown my breath away. What, like Lucas Brown when he said he were blowing our breaths away. And look at the state he got in that ring at against White. Tyson wasn't much better than him, were he? He was probably even worse condition. So if that's Ricky Hatton's paying attention in his gym to, oh, Tyson looks great, oh my God, well, why is he hovering about? He was in corner, wasn't he? Well, is he there for his own self or what? He's from Manchester and he's not behind the door, is he? Well, he didn't answer the phone to Lucas Brown, is he? Why isn't he? Why aren't you doing that? Why isn't Tyson getting somebody around him who knows what they're doing? Why not? Because nobody looks to me like they know what they're doing. It looks like the lunatics are running asylum. Am I right? Did I say this had happened? What did I tell you about the Flanagan fight? I said it'd be a 12-round boar feast. It was a 12-round. Flanagan's never been in a good fight. This is the harsh reality of boxing. But if you want to watch it last night, you've got to ring up BT Sport and you've got to pay your money. That's how you watched that fight last night. Now if you can't watch it through Box Nation, you've got to be through BT Sport. Well done, Frank. Brilliant. If you got a problem, Frank, DM me and I'll tell you to your face on the phone. That show was a stinker. Proper stinker. But where does Tyson go from here? Who's responsible for Tyson now? He's only a kid in here, end of the day, Tyson, 29. Who's responsible for him? Because at the end of the day, the only person Tyson can trust when all's said and done is his missus. Who can he trust? Who can he trust out of all them there? Who can he trust? Who? People are going, yes Tyson, no Tyson, 3 bags full Tyson. Is there anybody in that camp that has said to him, hey, get working? Because he don't look to me like that. Is you? It was upsetting to see that last night. It was shocking. Shocking. Frank Warren will know. Now he'll be thinking, what do I do now? Do I get him a new trainer? Now Billy Joe Saunders, he swears by Ben Davison because he trained him for one fight, didn't he? But why didn't he stay with him then? Why did he go to Dominic Ingle if Ben Davidson's so good? Why? Did somebody at MTK say to Billy, oh, recommend him to Tyson, will you? Well, there's obviously something going on, isn't there? There's something behind the scenes that's not right, let me tell you. something behind the scenes that's not right. These are world class kids, these, Tyson, he's world class. He's gone from 55,000 people fighting on Sky pay-per-view with Mick Hennessy, Peter Fury is his trainer, against Vladimir, an all-time great. He's gone from that to that last night. Need I say more? Embarrassing. Circus act, cringeworthy, the whole lot of it. But I remember a few years ago, I remember Frank Warren hovering about Tyson. Well, he got him, didn't he, in the end, didn't he? He got his own way, didn't he? But look what he's got. What has he got? What's he got? Dillian Whyte will beat Tyson if they fight now. Dillian Whyte will ice him. He's an active fighter. Hey, listen, Dillian Whyte against Parker's a good fight. And Dillian Whyte can punch and have a tear up. But he's not a pay-per-view fighter, eh, Dillian? Parker he's just been in 4 stinkers. All you're going to get with Parker are stinkers. Stinky Parker, I call him. Same as Stinky Flanagan. They are the stinkers. Stinkinators. It is what it is, innit? I'm not going to suffer fools gladly like most people, because I don't. I don't suffer fools gladly, and that show was shocking last night. Shocking, shocking, shocking. It is what it is, innit? Well, that's boxing for you, innit? That is boxing for you. All that hype, all them famous people there, and they had to sit through that. And the only people last night who come out in it with any credit were Peter Fury. Why? And Mick Hennessy. They came out in it with credit, didn't they? Because look what job they did. British, Commonwealth, European, World title, lineal champion on Sky pay-per-view. And then they were looking to build and earn millions. But it didn't work out, did it? Why didn't it work out? I don't know, you have to ask Tyson that, won't you? But look where Tyson is now and look where he were. It's not even as if he can go back to Mick Hennessy, is it? Why? Because he's tied to Warren now, isn't he? When you're in bed with Warren, I suggest you keep the light on. You know, when a snake goes across your garden at night time in Australia, they put the floodlights on, don't they, at the back of their houses. You know where they have the Barbies and stuff like that? They go, lights on, snake, because you want to see what you're doing, don't you? Well, that's what you do when you deal with Frank Warren, because he ain't going nowhere now, is he? He's with Frank. So Frank will get him another trainer, they'll have an inquest, they'll keep Ben Davidson on, because he's tied to MTK, and what they'll do, they'll get another trainer. I recommend Derry Matthews, me. He's got David Price, hasn't he? They nearly pulled Povetkin win off, why not? Would you say David Price could beat Tyson Fury after that fight last night? You'd say he beats him, wouldn't you? Now, Derry Matthews, he were a puncher, wasn't he? So he'll have David Price punching. Now, Tyson's going to have to change his style now. He's not going to be Mr. Footloose and Fancy Freezy gliding round ring. Not with 2 stone extra on top of him. Looks like his legs have gone. What they'll do, they'll try and change his style and he'll be a puncher. I'd go to Derry Matthews, me. People keep saying, oh, Ricky Hatton will be next, or Dominic Ingle. Why not Derry Matthews? Why not Jamie Moore? Why not them guys? Why not? Jamie Moore's a great trainer, why not? It is what it is, isn't it? Shane McGuigan's top man, isn't he, at the moment, but he's in London, isn't he? Tyson's out northwest way, isn't he? But Jamie Moore, Derry Matthews, probably Hatton third rate, and then Dominic Ingle probably fourth. But you'd have to tie Ricky Hatton in with that camp though from this last few months, wouldn't you? You'd have to. He was in corner, they've been training at his gym. You'd have to say to Ricky Hatton, what's going on here? Now he can say, whoa, Ben Davidson's head trainer. But John Fury said Ben Davidson was the best trainer in the world, didn't he, next few years? What? What was that, John? What about Mark Tibbs? He's a good trainer, but he's London, isn't he? It is what it is, isn't it? But you can't go back to Mick Hennessy, can he? He's tied to old fish eyes, so he's knackered. I can see all ending in tears and all ending in court. And who's to say he's even going to get paid from yesterday from old fish eyes? Eh? Who's to say they're not going to be at it in court? Who? Who? Come on, look at Frank Warren's track record. Who's to say they're not going to be at it? Eh? It is what it is, isn't it? But people need to just keep it real. Keep it real and be honest. Be honest to yourself instead of having fragile egos. Stop being fragile. But it is what it is, and I want to see some media guys asking some proper questions. Who was in the running to fight Tyson Fury? Coogan, James Elder, Michelle Phelps, Rob Latham, is it? Whatever. I like him. Why don't you start asking proper questions to Tyson Fury, Frank Warren? Who was in the running apart from that Sefer? Who? Who was in running? I want to see a list. Matchmakers don't just get one guy and ring him. Who was in the running to fight him? Who? Who's going to be in the running next time? Will that be a secret? On the Frampton undercard? Eh? Because who'd want to pay for Tyson to headline in Manchester again after that? Will he have to go on the road? It's all a mess, isn't it? It's all a mess. But it is what it is, isn't it? So it is what it is. Let me see this. It is what it is, but I'm going to finish up with just a shout out to my sponsors, K Official, Ali at Churchill's Tailors in Doncaster. I know these last few days videos are harsh, but it has to be a harsh reality. Dillian Whyte against Parker isn't a pay-per-view, and if it is pay-per-view, God, would Dillian and Parker want to be paying for top guys on undercard? No, they're not going to do, are they? Because Joshua didn't when he fought Parker, did he? So that's not pay-per-view. And Tyson Fury, he looked terrible, he fought terrible, and his opponent was terrible, and the show was terrible. People were fighting, you couldn't get to the toilets. It was abysmal, wasn't it? It was what's wrong with boxing, these last two videos. And this is my 50th video as well. I'm supposed to be celebrating and saying something positive, but the only thing I can say positive is Nathan Gorman won and he looks alright. Gorman, Huey Fury and Dubois, they're at future, aren't they? But all them people that were telling Tyson Fury you look great and all this and saying he's amazing and this and that, that's what's wrong with boxing. Because all them people, they're all going to want something off him, aren't they? That's how I look at it. Sparring partners are going to say, oh, you look great, because they want to come back again. People in your team are going to say you look great, they want to stay in entourage, don't they? You need somebody to put their arm around him and say, no, that's wrong that, Tyson. No, that's wrong that, but he's getting pulled all over, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's only 29. Only person you can trust, Tyson, is your missus. Don't listen to anybody else, just your missus. That's all I'm going to say. So, alright. Peace out and keep watching. Don't forget to keep following me on Twitter at BigVern44. Porky's Corner YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe or press dislike if you don't like it. I'm not really fussed, but if you've got a problem, DM me, because I'm not on YouTube. I don't reply to the YouTube stuff. Rico does all that, or K Official, but DM me on Twitter and I'll have a conversation with you, and if I like you and I think you're genuine, I'll phone you, or you can phone me, alright? Keep on trucking.